भगवत्पादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण. Hare Krishna. So last week I was actually discussing the importance of chanting this Japa, and I was mentioning that this Japa is not only is there in this particular Kali Yuga, but also was there in all the yugas. So one of the stories, I just thought I will narrate one of the stories. Maybe most of you may be aware of this story also. So this is from Satya Yuga, and then this is the story of one of the famous rishis. Even our Ramayana story actually starts with this story. So there, just start with the story. So once there was a person called as Ratnakar, and this person was actually staying in a forest, and he was a big dacoit over there. This Ratnakar, what he used to do was, whoever actually was traveling through this forest, he used to catch hold of them, and then he used to take all the money, jewels from them. And if somebody hesitates to give it, he was not even hesitant to actually kill them. Just like we pluck a leaf from a plant, he was so reluctant not to actually even taking the life of the people. So it was very easy for him to take the lives of the people. He was not hesitating for doing any kind of sin. So such a person was actually this Ratnakar, and he was a big dacoit. He doesn't hesitate to even murder people. So very easily he was doing these things. So one day what happened in this forest, Narada Muni actually was traveling through this forest, and Ratnakar actually saw Narada Muni. And just when he saw Narada Muni, he saw that Narada Muni was looking very blissful. There was a lot of shine into his face, and he was so attractive. So generally, you can see like the devotees, pure devotees of the Lord, just by seeing them, you can see a shine in their face. That is because they are very peaceful. They don't have any anxiety in them. And Narada Muni doesn't have any anxiety within him. So he was very shiny, very blissful. And they actually, devotees of the Lord actually attract, they have this potency to attract people. So similarly, when this Ratnakar actually saw Narada Muni, he got attracted towards Narada Muni, and then he thought that, okay, this person looks very blissful, this person must be having something with him. So he's so attractive, he looks so attractive. So I'm going to get a good earnings out of him today. And then he approached Narada Muni, and then he went and approached Narada Muni and asked Narada Muni that I'm a big dacoit here in this particular forest. You seem to be looking like very blissful. You look very peaceful also. I think you have a lot of money. Please, whatever is there, you give it. Otherwise, I will not hesitate to even kill you. Then Narada Muni says that, oh dacoit, oh Ratnakar, I am not having anything. I don't have anything. See, all my hands is empty. And whatever I have, if I give it to you, you will not even understand what is that. But Ratnakar will doesn't agree with Narada Muni, and then he comments back saying that no, you don't look like to have anything, because in this material world, like in this world, he says that in this world only one can be peaceful if he's having all the wealth with him, and you look to be very, very peaceful. So I know that you are having a lot of wealth with you. That is why you are actually you are looking very peaceful. So he says this to Narada Muni. So we all also think that wealth is the one thing that if we have more wealth, then we can be very peaceful. We can be very happy. There is one story on background of this also. So sometimes people think that with good wealth, we are actually happy. We are actually peaceful. So a story is there on this regard. So the story is like that. Once there was a person who was a farmer, who was a very peaceful person, and he was very satisfied with whatever he was having. So just to test him, Lakshmi Devi once thought that, let me test this guy. And then what did Lakshmi Devi do? Just before the early morning, the farmer used to wake up and go to his field, Lakshmi Devi thought that I will put some gold coins in front of his house. So she put some gold coins in front of the house of the farmer, and then she goes away to test this farmer. So the farmer wakes up in the morning. So as usually, he was very peaceful. He was satisfied with what he was having. So just one day, he opened the door, and in front of that, he was walking, and then he saw a gold coin actually in front of the house. So he saw that gold coin. He was very happy, and then he took that gold coin and kept it. And then he walked 2 steps. Then again, he saw one more gold coin. He got attracted to it, and then again, he took the second gold coin also. So similarly, every step he was moving, he was getting a gold coin. And then he got around 9 gold coins there. So after getting this 9 gold coins, he became a little greedy. Now I have got 9 gold coins. Let me try for one more thing. So he started searching for one more thing, one more gold coin, one more gold coin, one more gold coin. But a whole day he searched, he could not find that gold coin. Why? Because Lakshmi Devi put only 9 gold coins, and he was actually searching for this one gold coin, and his entire lifetime went in searching of this gold coin. So similarly, we also in search of wealth keep on searching for wealth, keeping searching for that one gold coin and get lost in our life. So Narada Muni explains these things to him. So it's not that only wealth that keeps other persons happy. There are other things also, but you will not be able to understand that thing. So whatever I have, I don't have any wealth that can help you out. Whatever I have, you will not be able to understand that. But Ratnakar was so reluctant to hear from Narada Muni, and he was saying, no, I don't agree with that. You are very, very blissful. You are so attractive. I don't get attracted to any people. Like if people hesitate to give me wealth, I generally don't hesitate to even kill that person. So he started saying to Narada Muni, but I don't feel like killing you because you look so attractive to me. So I don't want to do that. So please, you give whatever is there with you. Then Narada Muni says, asking, okay, why are you doing all these things, all this sinful activity? You know, whatever you are doing is a sin. It will actually affect you. There are a lot of reactions to it. Then Ratnakar says, yeah, I know there is going to be sin, but I have a family, so I have to maintain them. So I need to do that. I do for them. Then actually Narada Muni asks Ratnakar, okay, you are doing all this sin for your family. Now, whatever sin you do, does your family take the responsibility for that? Do they share the sins of whatever you do? He asks. Then Ratnakar says, yes, they will also share because I'm doing it for them. Whatever sin I occur, they will also share. What is the big pandan that they will definitely? Then Narada Muni says, Ratnakar, okay, you go and ask your family that whatever I'm doing is for you, and there is sin occurring out of it. So will you also share the sin, whatever I am occurring actually by doing this sin activities? So Narada Muni asks Ratnakar to do that. So Ratnakar, okay, just for your satisfaction, I will go and find out. But by telling this, you should not escape. So what Ratnakar did, I will tie you in this tree and then go and ask my family and then come back. So he tied Narada Muni in a tree. He tied tightly so that Narada Muni that doesn't escape anywhere. And then he approach to his family members, and then he started asking that I met one person. He looks very blissful. He looks very knowledgeable. He was very happy. And then he asked me to inquire about this. About these things that I am doing for you. So I have now you are my wife and you are my children. So I do a lot of sins. Will you accept my sins? He started asking to his family members. So they started saying that why should we accept sin? It is your responsibility to take care of us. So you have to do that. So whatever is the reactions are that only you have to take care. We will not accept whatever sins that has been incurred by you. How can we accept that? So there is a actually big. Then Ratnakar actually becomes very unhappy that what is this? My family doesn't even accept any sin that is caused by the reactions. I have been doing all this for them only. And he comes back to Narada Muni and then says to Narada Muni that nobody in the family is accepting the sin that I have done. So there is a big law of karma, especially with regard to the family members associated with the family. So the law of karma is such that generally in India, like we give a lot of importance to the head of the family. Generally, a head of the family will be the father. So sometimes, like the people feel that a lot of importance is given to the male member of the family, the elder member of the family. But law of karma works in a very very meticulous way. Just by knowing that law, we will be astonished that how this law of karma works. The law of karma, in a simple way, just to understand it, in a simple way, what law of karma says is that in a family, the elder member or the father of the family, whatever sins the family members do, so for example, wives do or the children do, 50% of the sin is actually taken by the sin what they do. 50% goes to the father default. By default, whatever the sins the members in the family do, 50% of the sin will go to the father. And whatever punya karyas that the father does, 50% will defaultly go to the family members, to the children and the wife of the family. But whatever punya karyas or whatever good things, sukarmas that the family members do, the wives and the children, so that doesn't go to the father. Only their uh, sinful activities that they do, that only is actually goes to the father. And whatever the punya karyas what the father does, that the husband goes to the wife and the children. So that is why we give a lot of prominence in the family for the head of the family, especially the male member of the family. So there is a lot of background behind this, but we don't understand that and then start blaming things. So this law of karma is very very meticulous, and then it is very very difficult to understand this law of karma. So then when Ratnakar actually went and said that no, nobody is in my family is actually ready to accept this sin, then actually Narada Muni started explaining is this what is this law of karma, how like whatever activities we do, we are actually responsible for that, and then that is how it will affect our future, our next life. He started explaining the law of karma and how he says this karmas will actually, whatever sinful activities you have done, how you have various punishments as per the Garuda Puran. Like if you have seen Garuda Puran, there are various punishments for various activities that we do. It is said that for the one who actually goes to a marriage and then doesn't inquire, doesn't ask for the well-being of anybody, and then just goes and has the food and comes back, they actually come as a rat in the next birth. And then somebody who is in a very highest position, and then they do all wrong things, they actually come as an eagle in their next birth. That's an eagle. If you see, it will be in the highest peak. It will be in the highest altitude. But whatever it sees is actually nothing but all the kacharas, all the all the garbage things it sees. So this law is the law of karma. Prabhuji had explained in one of the how this karma acts. So this karma is very very meticulous and it is very difficult to understand. So Narada Muni started explaining to him how this karma actually works, and then how he should actually come out of this. And somehow Ratnakar got attracted to Narada Muni, and he started inquiring that now that I have acquired so much things, do I have any way to come out of it? So then Narada Muni started explaining, yes, you have one way. That way is actually to chant the names of the Lord. So then he said he accepted. Ratnakar accepted that yes, I will chant the names of the Lord. So what do you need to chant? Then Narada Muni said that, have you heard of the name of Lord Rama? Then Ratnakar says, no, I have not heard. Okay, you start chanting the name of the Rama. All the sins that you have occurred will actually go away. So he said, Muni said. And then Ratnakar was a dacoit. He has not heard the name of Rama, but he started pronouncing the name of Rama. But when he was pronouncing the name of Rama, he was not able to pronounce it properly. He was saying ra, 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 so it was getting stuck. He was not able even to produce the names of Rama because of so much sinful activities that he had done, that he was not able to struck. The word Rama itself was getting stuck in his mouth. Then Narada Muni asked, okay, what is that thing that you do frequently, and that thing which easily comes into your mouth? And he says that I am a dacoit, so I rob things, I kill people for anything. So generally, I am a murderer. So he said. So very frequent word that very frequent, very easily something that he was able to tell was that मैं सबको मार डालूंगा. So that मार डालूंगा word was very frequently he was using. That Narada Muni observed. So this word you are able to use frequently. So I am able to see that this word you are very nicely pronouncing also. So why don't you keep saying that word only? So then he started pronouncing the same word. This Mardala in Sanskrit, like murderer they say, no? Mara they say. And in Hindi we say Mardalunga, right? So he started, Narada Muni asked that this Mara, only this Mara, you pronounce it, keep pronouncing this Mara, Mara, Mara. So Ratnakar actually started chanting this Mara, 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 Mara. And then just by doing that chanting, actually Mara, Mara became Rama. And then when he started doing it sincerely, this Rama word, Lord actually started purifying his heart. And this Ratnakar was none other than the Valmiki, who actually later became the guru of Rama itself, who actually wrote this Ramayana itself. So that story, that is the story about Ramayana. So you can see Valmiki was Ratnakar. Just by chanting the holy name of the Lord, he became purified and was able to become even the master of Lord Ram itself. So that's the effect of this chanting of the holy names of the Lord. So we may be not very much qualified. Ratnakar was not qualified, but devotees like pure devotees like Narada Muni, they come and they approach, and then they give us this jewel or this chintamani of the holy names of the Lord. And this holy names of the Lord has the potency to purify us and then take us back to Lordhead. Before finishing, I would like to tell this important verse from Bhagavad Gita, which says that how our present activities actually become responsible for what we actually take the next birth. So this very important sloka in 8.6, which says Yamyam Vapi Smaran Bhava Yajanti Ante Kalevaram. Yamyam Vapi Smaran Bhava. So Yamyam, whatever you think, whatever state of being one remembers. So whatever activities we do, generally we remember that things. So Krishna is saying Yamyam Vapi Smaran. Smaran means स्मरण करने के लिए इसको स्मरण करते हैं. स्मरण means
remembrance.
Remembrance. Yeah. So just whatever state of being one remembers when he quits his body. Yamyam vapi smaran bhava tajanti ante kalevaram. Tajanti means we are actually going out. Ante kalevaram. At the end of our life. Samtam eveti kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavita. So son of Kunti, that state he will attain without fail. So it is very important that what we remember in our life. And one of the important process in devotional service is remembering the holy names of the Lord. Shravanam is actually, we are actually chanting the holy names of the Lord. Smaranam, Kirtanam, there are 9 processes of devotional service. So out of this, remembering the holy names of the Lord is very, very important. Chanting the holy names of the Lord is very, very important. Which by the grace of devotees we have got it. So we should not take it very negligently. We should be very serious about it and then start doing. The stories are not mythology. These are real. There are a lot of evidence for it. Only thing we are not aware of it, but there is a lot of evidence that these things have happened, and these are like signs which actually proves that by chanting the holy names of the Lord, we will be able to go back to Godhead. get out of this miserable life, this material world. Thank you. I just took 5 minutes more, I think. Sorry for that. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Uh, it's very nice from your realizations you understood the importance of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, so we'll turn towards today's next session, that chanting of Damodarashtakam.